Hi, I'm Barbara Widmer. Since more than 20 years, the winemaker at Brancaia. The estate was found by my parents in the beginning of the 80s when they took the whole family from Switzerland to Tuscany for our Christmas break. With the Brancaia estate, the country house outside of Castellina in Chianti, which needed a lot of renovation, surrounded by some vineyards, it was love at first sight. My mom and dad, without having any knowledge about winemaking, they decided immediately that they wanted to produce a wine, but not just a wine, a high quality wine. Not making any compromise in quality was their first credo, and it's still one of our most important principles at Brancaia. In 1989, they purchased their second estate in the Chianti Classico region, to be more precise in Roda in Chianti, and only 10 years later they got the winery in Maremma, at the south coast of Tuscany. Today we do have 40 hectares of vineyards in the Chianti Classico region as well as in the Maremma. In both spots we do have winemaking facility. What began as a hobby has developed in the last 40 years into one of the most renowned wineries in Tuscany. Today I would like to speak about our Maremma Toscana DOC 2017, which is the latest release from our Maremma estate. It's a poor Cabernet Sauvignon, sourced only from young vineyards, and of course everything handpicked. The wine fermented in stainless steel, and it's all a natural spontaneous fermentation. That means for the fermentation we don't add any yeast. It's wild yeast from the vineyards, which from our point of view really adds complexity and typicity to our wines. Well, before I will start to taste the wine, I want to underline that we believe that the Maremma is the perfect spot for the Cabernet Sauvignon. It's really dry and hot in the summer and gives just a beautiful ripeness to the fruit. You have all the typical flavors of a Cabernet Sauvignon, and so that's why we choose those grape variety for this wine. Already in the glass you can see a really dark color. It's intense, and also if you look at the glass, the intensity really reflects also the vintage 2017, which you may remember was pretty hot and dry. In the nose you have again really, it's beautiful. It's full of black fruit flavors like cassis, blueberry, prune, and there's a beautiful spiciness, tart. Also in the mouth you have a beautiful full structure, a really intense body, and what I always love, you can refine the flavors you had already in the nose also in the mouth. So you have again this blackberry cassis flavor, and nevertheless that you can smell in the mouth, in the nose, the heat. There is a beautiful freshness to this wine. The tannin is very well matured, and the wood perfectly integrated into the wine. Well, I'm really keen to hear your feedback and comments about this wine, and it would be beautiful to connect personally at the winery and exchange our opinions. Cheers!